right, here we go. Rockford's home for Classic Rock 96.7. The Eagle Double T Morning, sponsored by Tommy's Express Car Wash in Loves Park on Forest Hills and East Riverside. It's time for Bar Comedy USA News with Jaredog. Jaredog, what's going on this morning?
Hey, Double T. Good morning. Good to talk to you. I am just coming back from a weekend. Went on the road a little bit, and as you know, we bring the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour to nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood restaurants, and bars located in the nooks and crannies of America. And they love it. These small town folks, they love their live comedy.
Oh, yeah, because they don't get it. When you're bringing it to them, I mean, you bring comedy, you bring music, you bring any kind of entertainment to these small town folks. They love it because not a lot of people will go to those areas for entertainment.
That's right. That is absolutely right, Double T. That is the magic formula. But I'm here to tell you what I discovered last week. It was a harsh reminder that there is something that the small town folks love even more than their live comedy.
Beer?
There are two things that a small town people love even more than their live comedy.
What's that?
Beer and their high school football team.
Oh, yeah. You cannot compete against high school football. Did you try it? Did you try to do that?
Dude, I didn't try to compete. You know, you got to go where you're scheduled. And
right, of course.
I don't know if you've ever tried to do stand-up comedy the same night that the high school has a home game. Let me sum it up for you in one word. Don't.
Yeah, they take that seriously. You can't do anything around I've done things in small towns where the high school football team was on the road and the town was a ghost town. There was nobody there whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like throwing a birthday party in a graveyard.
Not going to happen.
No, I mean, you're just a guy telling jokes in an empty room like a crazy person.
Probably the bartender's probably not even there. He's like, here, lock up when you're done.
No, that's what they said. They're like, yeah, we don't even think the bartender's sticking around tonight.
So did the show go on?
Well, you know, Double T, rule number one, the show must go on.
Of course.
You know, but when I was once asked why no one was at my show, I was like, why is no one here? They're like, yeah, it's game night, man. You know, and I'm like, oh, yeah, right, game night. How dumb am I? Of course people want to go out and watch teenagers awkwardly throw a ball around more than they want to see a professional joke teller.
It's funny, man. People love their high school football, especially in those small towns. And, you know, home game, you might be able to get some stragglers in after the game, but if they're on the road, yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah, we got a few stragglers in. I think there were a couple of parents who got kicked out of the stadium for fighting the ref.
And, of course, they got a flask on them, so they're probably hammered.
Oh, definitely. I mean, that's which usually makes for a great comedy night. The people show up, they're raring to go. But if they're already angry, they're gonna throw a flag on my material.
Aren't you gonna tell highlights of the game? We don't want to hear these jokes. Come on.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're funny, but can you do a touchdown dance? Because that's all we want to see.
Do you know the school fight song? Because if you don't, we're leaving right now.
Yeah. And it's like, well, you know, you're in a small town when you have to check your schedule around the junior varsity football games. I'm like, cool. Should I wait until the pep rally's over as well?
At least they could have let you promote the show at halftime or something.
Yeah, that would have been fun. You know, I wouldn't mind doing stand-up at the halftime. But I'll tell you something, Double T. There's only one Super Bowl that I'm actually interested in.
I can only guess, right? Hey, it's legal in Illinois. You're good.
Yeah, I'm good. Of course it is. That's why I would say something like that to you right now. I don't. I want to. I
Well,
want to do anything that would get myself in trouble.
right, of course, of course. Well, if people want to find out about the Pub and Grub Comedy Tour on off nights when there isn't high school football, where's the best place to find all that info?
You go to barcomictix.com and you can see our full schedule on there. We've got a lot coming up in October and November. And make sure to check your high school sports schedule as well for any conflicts, as well as any cousins who might be getting married. You don't want to compete with that either. So go to barcomictix.com and you're going to see some of the best live comedy going to nightclubs, taverns, neighborhood restaurants, and bars in the nooks and crannies of America.
It's Bar Comedy USA News with Jared Dog. Thanks, buddy. We'll talk next week.
Thank you, Double T. Can't wait.
It's Rockford's Zone for Classic Rock, 96.7 The Eagle. Yeah, I've ran into that problem a few times in my life.
Oh, like with remotes or...
Yeah. When we do our small town tour, and then, like, okay, we're going to send you to this town, and then you get there, and we're like, where's everybody at? Oh, man, they're playing downstate this week.
Yeah, and there you are performing for chairs.
Right,
exactly.
But oh well, it happens.
You're about as useless as a referee.
Exactly.
Nobody's looking at you, and nobody cares if you're actually doing your job.
No, you didn't actually go on the road, do you?